alive. It's been a bit since I did the last vlog. I have been testing and tuning, as per usual. I went a little leaner in the long run, but there's a few things that I wanted to do to this before, actually during the wintertime, and the wintertime is actually here. Every other day is either super nice or super crappy, so it is time to decommission the car and redo or fix a couple things on it. The transmission shifts at 2,000 RPM. I don't know why, it just always does. Around that area, it's just weird. I noticed also that at a certain point I didn't have kickdown, so if I'm cruising in third gear and I just slam on the gas, it won't actually drop a gear to get me to go faster. It'll just coast up to that. I believe that was an improper length on the 700R4 TV cable. Well, that's loose. But that's something that I fixed. I mean, realistically, the thing is supposed to be as tight as a guitar string, I think, which I think it is. I'm not entirely sure. Everybody's just like tighten the crap out of it and then ratchet it forward, and it should allow itself to ratchet forward. What else am I not gonna fix on this? I mean, that's basically where I was. My death wobble problem, turns out, is actually the axle. If you're looking over it, driver's side, it actually flexes a little bit. And it is an original Henry Ford axle, so I would imagine they're just, I mean, they're cast axles, I think, or forged axles, so that's just gonna happen. So I will run a steering stabilizer for the rest of its existence. Also, the geometry on the car is not really the greatest, but I'm not gonna fix that either. Things I am gonna fix are... Okay, things like this. I actually don't have enough light to go in there, but from what little you can see, it is a rat's nest of bullcrap in there, and yeah, there's no point in me showing you. But it's just the wiring is everywhere, so I'm gonna basically, I ordered a 21 circuit kit, and now I've ordered a 14 circuit kit for less than half the price of the original kit. So I thought to myself, why not? One, it will stop a fire from, catching fire, and two, I just need to do that anyway. Second thing is actually the gas tank itself. These love to leak. They leak really well. Every time I buy a new one, I wound up having to, I don't know if you can see that or not. Let me try and focus on that giant tear in that. Yeah, this is brand new. I've used this once, and that tear happened, which the last one degraded so bad too that it started to tear as well. So I have an entire tank of gas that I need to somehow sheniggle out of here. And I think I want to mount it transversely. So these will change. This orientation won't change. But I'm not entirely sure what I want to do, because I might actually shift it this way and then put the filler neck somewhere around here. I don't know. So my fix is extend the filler neck so everything sloshes and it won't go up. As that happens, also back here, there's a crap ton of wiring that I need to fix, which I don't know if you can see or not because it's super dark, but that's a thing I need to fix. Another thing I want to fix, the transmission tunnel. I have not really been the biggest fan of this thing because it's a giant blocky mess. You don't really have a lot of room for passengers' feet, and I don't like sitting up against it that much. And I keep thinking about running an open transmission, but I'm not entirely sure, so I'm just going to get rid of the lockup because it doesn't do anything. I'm going to keep all the circuitry there, so the next transmission I will be able to run a lockup. Okay, currently New Year's Day. It took me a couple days to film this, but that is what it is. So the other things that I'm going to fix on this are... I am leaking from my transmission. I don't know if you can see that, but I do have a few drops on the cardboard. It's not a ton. I've lost like maybe an ounce of fluid over the past couple months, but I just keep checking it. I would like to reseal the pan. because of the fact that the first time I did it, I used gasket sealer, and apparently I might not need to or shouldn't. Either way, I gotta fix that because I don't want it leaving marks everywhere. Also, the guy who did the oil pan did a bad job, so that's always leaked, but that is what it is. Just something to fix. So those are on the list. So altogether, I will start with the wiring, change the transmission tunnel, remount the gas tank after I drain it, and probably use gas somewhere else to fill cars or something. What else? I mean, that's really about it as far as things go. I would like to fix a lot or change things, but there's not a lot I can actually change. But also the shifter. So the shifter for my transmission, I don't know if you can see that, probably not. You can see it in videos. It broke because I had a couple tack welds and I forgot to actually weld it, because when you're working on things, you come back every couple days and all that kind of stuff. It was working, it's fine. It's just a couple tack welds that it's a cold weld. So they just popped after so long of being used. So I just need to go in and re-weld the whole thing. But I wasn't in love with it to begin with, so I was going to just make an entire new one. And since now I got some wrenches for Christmas, I've got a lot of old wrenches I don't know what to do with. So I will probably either make some knuckles as a shifter, or just make an entire long length of something just to look cool, because rat rods are half aesthetic, not functional. Other than that, I hope everybody had a decent end of the year, not your ear. And I hope 2025 is a better year for you. I'm not really going to hold my breath, but here's to hoping, right? Yeah, I guess good luck on your projects out there, and you do you. I really don't know what to say. This year's been okay at best, but it is what it is, I guess. See you later.